Welcome to Tai Chi. What we're doing now, we're building our community. We're going to open our hands as wide as you can. As wide as you can. Opening it up, giving a big hug to the universe. Help the universe heal. And hug yourself. Take that energy in. We have a nice community here. We have about 25 people on the screen. And let's give each other some energy. Open that up. And send it forward. Give it up. And take it in. Hold it. Hugging yourself. Giving yourself some support. And opening, releasing it to everybody on screen. Big iPad hug. That's what my nephew calls it. iPad hug. Everybody hug. And release. And hug. Hug. Give it a nice tight squeeze. Okay, very good. And let's release that to everybody on screen here. Whew, sending it, all of you, let's send it forward. Shoom. I give it to all of you. Whoa, I felt that. Yes, again. Good. And let's open it up nice and big. Let's collect it again. Let's bring it into our center. Hug it in. Hold it tight. Good. And let's open it, release it. And send it forward. Yay, that's strong. One more time. Let's open it up. Nice and big. Let's collect chi of the universe. Hug it in tight. Hold it into your center. As tight as you can. Feel all that support. All that security. All that safety. And release it. Open it up as wide as you can. And let's send it forward. Boom. Give it to me, and I'll give it to you. And again. Boom. And again. Good. So after this, I'm going to add fireball effects to my hand, so you'll see energy coming up. Okay, good. And shake it out. Good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Good. And just relax each one of your joints. Shake it out in your elbows. So if you want to relax your wrist, you control it by the elbow. If you want to relax your elbow, control it by your shoulder. Okay? So shake out the wrist from your elbows. And shake out your elbows from your shoulder. So, and then shake out your shoulders from your knees. So bounce up and down, shaking your knees up and down. So your whole spine gets relaxed, all your shoulder gets shaken out and relaxed. And turn side to side. And come forward a little lower. Your lower back gets stretched. And with your chest open, go backward. Letting your shoulders bounce up and down. Good. And just swing your arms, using your waist to control your arms side to side. Give yourself a nice twist. Just let your arms nice and loose, nice and relaxed, while your waist swings it side to side. Good. Now let's circle high above and circle very low, touching your feet. And circle high and circle low. As high as you can. Feel that deep stretch. And as low as you can, opening up the lower back. Inhale going up. Exhale coming down. One more time. And change, other side. As high as you can, as low as you can. As high as you can, and as low as you can. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. Last time. Good, and coming back, standing up, circling the waist, hands on your hip. Try to feel your lower back open as you go back. And nice and relaxed. Good, so remember you're loosening everything in your hip joint. Everything in your hips that connect with your spine. Everything in your hips that connects with your legs. So search around, try changing that ankle. See if you can open up a different part of that joint. A different part of the muscle and tendons that connect there. Coming to the other side. Try to look again for different angles that need extra stretching. And just circle it out. And coming back to the center, let your circle get smaller and smaller. You can put your hand on the inside, so I'm 2 inches below my belly button, one hand in front, one hand in back. I'm looking for the center between these 2 walls. And I'm looking for that center to be the start of my circle. As I'm going into a small circle and small circle. So you slowly come to a stop, and then just reverse that circle. Slowly letting it get larger and larger. Try to feel your lower back being stretched each time you go behind, and the sides of your waist getting stretched, going to the sides. Try to turn to one side, see if you can look for different parts that need extra stretching. And other side. Coming back to the center, letting your circle get smaller and smaller. controlling it by your dantian, that's your energy center, between the front of your hand and the front hand and the left back hand. Good. Everybody touch the front. This is your solar plexus. To find the solar plexus, everybody touch your sternum bone. That's this chest bone here. And tap it downward to the first soft point you feel. The first soft point you feel is a very sensitive area where a lot of your nerves gather here. This area is so sensitive that it needs more circulation. So what we're going to do, we're going to go forward. We're going to squeeze the solar plexus area and we're going to open it up. We're going to bend forward, squeezing it, and we're going to open it up. Squeezing it forward and opening it up. Squeezing forward and opening up. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, coming up. Inhale forward. Exhale up. And repeat a few times on your own. Try to look for your vertebrae opening up from the lower section all the way up to the upper section. Inhale, exhale. In, out. And repeat. Let's all turn to our right side. On your mirror, I'm going to be mirroring your right side. So watch how my spine bends over like a turtle shell in my back and rises up. Squeezing the solar plexus, coming forward. Opening the solar plexus, coming out. Squeeze and stretch. Squeeze and stretch. I have my right hand on my dantian. It's 2 inches below the belly button. And I have my left hand on my solar plexus. And feel free to change hands depending what feels better for you. So we're inhaling, squeezing, exhaling, coming up. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, coming up. Slowly make your way to the other side, to your left side. Squeeze the solar plexus and open it up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, squeezing. Exhale, stretching. Good. So every time we're squeezing, earlier on your right side, that was squeezing the liver area. Liver helps to detoxify, getting rid of toxins, toxic thoughts. So now we're on our left, our spleen pancreas helps us deal with worry, emotion of worry and anxiety. Coming back towards the center, squeezing solar plexus and opening it up. Squeezing and opening. Squeezing and opening. Good. This is all very important for Tai Chi. You need a good waist to connect your legs with your upper body. And you need a good spine to connect all the movements through your nerves, which connects your body and your mind. Okay, let's everybody touch your chest. Tap open the chest. See if you can let a big sigh, like you're sighing, like at the end of a day. Sigh, very relaxed. Feel that chest go softer and rounder. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, and then let it go. Try to feel your chest open. Inhale, exhale, sigh. And just try to feel that chest movement get softer and softer. Inhale, open that chest. Exhale, squeeze that chest gently. Inhale, open up. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, close the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, give a good sigh. Feel that chest getting softer and softer. I have one hand on my dantian, that's 2 inches below the belly button in the center of our body. And I have one hand on my chest, and I'm feeling how both of them connect. Let's turn to your right, squeezing the liver area right under your ribs. Squeeze it and open it. Squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. So again, liver helps you to detoxify. Also, it helps with the emotion of anger. So anything related with anger, such as impatience, irritability, stress, any kind of outrage like rage. Good. Just feel the anger release with the squeezing and stretching of your liver. Good, and let's come over to the other side. Now you're on your left side. This is your spleen pancreas. This helps with the emotion of anxiety and worrying. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, open. Try to feel that lower back being stretched. And observe how is your dantian, that's your energy center, 2 inches below your belly button, in the center of your body, how it's moving, in connection with each movement. Let's come over to our center. Now we're going to be dropping our hands like the wings of a crane. This is all called spine and chest. Crane, white crane exercises, Qigong. So now we're going to drop our hands, my elbows spread like a wings, and I'm circling it forward with a twist of my hands. My pinky touches the sides of my body, and I'm twisting my hands so pinky on the top. Now pinky touching the sides, palms up, palms facing out. Palms up, come to my side. Inhale up, open that chest. Exhale, coming in. Inhale, nice and round movements. Exhale, coming out. Inhale, look for that roundness. And coming in. Roundness gives it the softness. So inhale, coming in. Nice and round, exhale, coming out. Inhale, exhale. In, out. Good. So the secret here is you're using your spine and your chest and less arm movement. Using spine and chest. Spine and chest. Spine and chest. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. 2 more. In. Out. In. Out. Let's add a twist of the hips coming to our right side. Inhale, continue to spread the wings nice and round. Exhale, nice and soft. Inhale, open that chest. Exhale, squeeze that chest. Open and close. Open and close. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Look for the softness and the roundness in your own body. Everything comes from your spine and your chest. Good. Coming back to your center and turning to your other side, to your left side. Inhale, exhale. Out. Inhale, exhale. In, out. Good. Coming back to the center. As a general rule, you can do inhale whenever your hands come inward. Exhale as you express yourself coming outward. In, coming in. Exhale, coming out. In, out. In, out. Good. Now we're going to be doing a single hand. We're going to put one hand on our dantian and the other hand circles. So let's do left hand first. Inhale. Exhale. Same movement. Still using the twist of the body to create the movement. Inhale coming in. Exhale coming in. I'm using my knees, my ankles, and my hip to create this twist. Like you're turning the bottle cap, turning a screwdriver all the way into the ground. Check yourself. Are you using your chest? Are you opening the chest and closing the chest? Opening and close. And let's change hands. Other hand on your dantian. Your right hand comes forward. Single hand. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Check yourself. Are you using your ankles to create the twist? Are you using your knees with the ankles? Are your hips moving with your knees and the ankles? Check your spine. Is your spine moving with your hips, with the knees and ankles? And your chest. Now coming forward, let's alternate left and right. Now you really have to use all your body, the ankle, knee, hips, spine, and chest to create the twist as your arm comes forward. Okay, good. And relax your arms. Let's all release the stagnation from the bottom of our feet. I'm coming up on my toes and coming down. Coming up on my toes and down. Up again, releasing all the stagnation in the bottom of our feet and down. 2 more times, up and down. 1 more time, up and down. Last time again, and down. Let's make it a good 7. Let's come up and down. Good, shake it out. Good, everybody with me? Give me a high five if you're with me. Yay, give me a hug, give me that energy, and release it. Give me a hug, and release it. And send it forward. Open it up and hug it out. Using your spine and chest, spine and chest. Open it and send it forward. Hey, good. You're doing Tai Chi without you knowing it. All right. So, as I said in the beginning, Tai Chi is a martial art. In the Chinese word for Tai Chi, it's Tai Chi Chuan. The Chuan, Q-U-A-N, Chuan, it means fist. Can everybody grab your fist and shake it out? Shake it out, say Chuan. Tai Chi Chuan. Good. And now I'm going to teach you the proper way to say Tai Chi. It is actually pronounced T-A-I. So T-A-I, everybody. T-A-I, Tai, Tai, good. And G, J-I, G. So it's actually not pronounced Chi like we think a Qigong. This is actually G, J-I. This G means grand ultimate. So it's the biggest thing you can imagine, the most strongest and most powerful thing you can imagine. In our body, this would be what we call our mind. Okay? The most powerful thing in our body is the mind. So in Tai Chi, we call this an internal martial arts. When I say internal, that means we have to use more of our mind and less of the body. So what I mean by that, for each movement, everybody try just moving only your body without thinking. Everybody can do it. Just moving your arms. Just moving your arms. Yeah? This is our body. Now let's slow it down. Let's slow it down and slow it down. Paying more and more attention to where is our mind as we do the movement. As you slow it down, what you pay attention to is something called Qi. This one is Qi, like Qi, which we translate loosely as energy. So what you need to feel as you slow it down is what is energy. Everybody has it. All living things have it. Picture this, when you don't have Qi, it's like having no electricity. There's no more light in your eyes, no more light in the room. Good. So as we do the movement, try more and more pay attention to your mind and less of the body. Okay. And we just finished our warm-up. We went through what's called the spine and chest White Crane Qigong. And what it is so important. This is one of the exercises that my father taught us a lot, which is called the spine and chest Qigong. And this is so important because earlier we said Tai Chi. It actually means Tai means grand. That's the biggest thing you can think of. G, J-I, G means ultimate, the grand ultimate. So I leave it to you to interpret for yourself, but think of the most grandest, biggest thing in the universe. Some people in different cultures, we might translate this in different ways. We might say it's the universe. We might say it's nature. We might say in the West, we might call it God. In the East, we might call it, heaven Qi or the grand Qi. In the Chinese culture, we also call it the Tao. Okay? So in a way, it's a universal energy. And Tai Chi is all about channeling that as you do move through each movement as a martial arts. Okay, so everybody shake your Chuan, Q-U-A-N, shake your fist, yay, nice. Say martial arts, Tai Chi Chuan is a martial arts. Can everybody say Tai Chi Chuan? Good, one more time, Tai Chi Chuan, shake out your fist. Hi Ari, I see you now, good. Tai Chi Chuan. Good. So I'm going to brainwash that into your head so you know that the official word, that way you understand the whole purpose of what you're doing and you can chant, align it to the right path. So everybody say Tai Chi, Tai Chi, grand ultimate, grand ultimate. Good. Tai Chi Chuan, Tai Chi Chuan. Good. We're going to start a Tai Chi Chuan army. Tai Chi Chuan. Good. A few more times. Tai Chi Chuan. And shake out your fist. Chuan. Let's do the other foot hand. Let's balance it out. Go. Tai Chi Chuan. And shake it out. Chuan. Good. Shake out your fist. Say martial arts. That means I have to be strong for this movement. I don't have to be soft that I'm to the point of collapsing. Soft but strong. One more time. Tai Chi Chuan. Good. And again. Tai Chi Chuan. And again. Tai Chi Chuan. Good. And you notice I'm saying Ji, J-I, and not Tai Chi, like it's translated in the West. It's not officially C-H-I. It will start to give it the different feeling. Tai Chi has a very soft, very round feeling versus Tai Chi, which is more stronger but harsher. So learn the word Tai Chi. So if you see the word T-A-I, J-I, you'll know this is official. They know what they're talking about. Tai Chi Chuan. You'll say, hey, this person knows what is real purpose of Tai Chi. And what it is somebody took the principle, the philosophy of Tai Chi, the grand ultimate. What is the grand ultimate? It's balancing in this universe. In the Chinese, we understand it as balancing the yin and the yang. And it appears everywhere, like night, yin, and day, brightness. Okay, yin and yang. We have male, we have female. We have the sun, we have the moon. We have up, everybody make fire. We have rain, water. We have fire coming up and water coming down. We need always a balance of this up. So we have wake up in the morning, wake up, rise up, get your body up, 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 up. And when we're too hyper, we're too hot, we're too much energy up, that's high blood pressure up. Now let's calm it down. Let's bring in the yin, the water, cool it down all the way to our feet. And again, let's make it rain again. And again. Say this is yin. Good. Yin, loosely think of it as water. Just like water, it's coming from above to below. So that's very cleansing. Water cleanses us, taking it through our urine and our bowels. Make it rain through our urine and our bowels. Okay. One more time, make it rain. Urine through our urine in the front and bowels in the back. Good. So let's balance always about yin and yang, pushing forward and receiving. So giving and the receiving. Earlier we worked with our spine and our chest. One of the tricks that's more in depth is something called in your spine, the lower part of your spine. In Chinese, it's called Ming Men. Ming, M-I-N-G, Ming. Men, M-E-N. Men means door. Ming means your life. So imagine everything in your dantian. This is your energy center. This gives you life. This is the battery of your body. Imagine your cell phones, your computers, your iPad. If you had no battery, there's no life. So all that life, this here, the dantian, is your battery. In order for this battery to circulate, we need to open this door in the back. So for example, to have more strength, imagine yourself like a gorilla. Okay, everybody shake it out. Nice and low. Feel that lower back open. That girl that transfers all that energy into the arms this way. More strength, more strength. So more energy is released from your battery into your circulation. Through the back, governing vessel. Through the front, conception vessel. Think of the back like a governor. You're very strong, very straight, governing vessel. Think of the front like conceive, conception, conception vessel. And feel that circulate. Feel it circulate from under your tailbone, over your head, and down your front. Good. Now let's open our Ming Men. So to find Ming Men, try taking your hand, put it straight across your back. Good. And then to check it, put your hand on your waist. Feel the lowest rib on your sides. And feel right under that rib and trace a line straight to your lower back, right where your spine is. Good. So imagine I'm putting my finger. Imagine if this is my rib, if this is my spine, I'm feeling this point, which is lumbar 2, and the one below it, which is lumbar 3. So I'm putting 2 hands there, 2 fingers. Every time when you bend over, what you're going to feel, the top vertebrae, the lower vertebrae. When you bend over, it opens. Can you see that hole opening up? When I stand up, it's straight, it's closed. Every time I bend, it's open. So we're going to try repeating that a few times so you get used to opening your Ming Men. So imagine now you stand up straight and bend. Round, nice and round back. Very good. And straight. And open. So take one hand, put it on your spine, the lumbar 2 and lumbar 3. Try to feel this part of your vertebrae opening as you bend and closing as you straighten up. Feel it open as you bend. Feel it close as you straighten up. Bend, opens, standing straight, closed. Open and closed. Open and closed. Open and closed. Open and closed. And this is so important that earlier when we were doing the spine and chest White Crane Qigong, the whole goal, you're learning to open this point, which is Ming Men. So through all of those exercises, when I'm circling my waist, I'm opening my Ming Men as I go back. And then when we bring it forward to the solar plexus, see how I open my Ming Men in the back. I make it nice and round. When I add in the chest, good. And you connect the chest and the Ming Men open. Good. So the whole idea is to transfer more energy, to allow more energy from your dantian, the battery, to come up into your hands. Okay. So let's see. Let's do the first posture, which is called Tai Chi 13 postures. It's actually an energy pattern. The first and most basic important pattern is called Peng. P-E-N-G, Peng. Everybody make a roundness with your arms. The Peng in the Chinese character has a hand in the drawing, in the picture, and it has 2 moons, 2 crescent moons. So imagine your arm forming a crescent moon, and you make 2 of them. When you have 2 moons, Chinese call that a friend. 2 moons keep each other company. So this is your left hand and your right hand connecting as 2 moons, 2 friends helping support each other. This is so important. So when you do one movement, don't forget the second movement. So two hands go together. So for example, in grasp sparrow tail, there's a movement that goes forward. Okay? So when you go forward with just one hand, it feels unsupported. It can feel more unstable. Now I want you to take your middle fingers, align it with each other, come down to your forearm. Now I want you to go extend forward, but with your other hand supporting it, pushing that middle finger towards the other middle finger. Hey, very good. I see that in lane, very good. That's a good transfer or good support of energy. Good. So make sure that middle finger supports the other one. Okay, good. And that's what we call is friends. Peng, Peng, yeah, good. And then change sides. Middle finger align with middle finger. And support it as it goes forward. Good. So now you can see all of us are using what's called only the hands. Can you see I'm using only my hands going forward? Now watch what is my body going with my hands. My body supports my hand. So as I go forward, my body also goes forward. As I go forward, my body also goes forward. Good. So right now I'm in what's called a climbing mountain stance. Okay, so you can see my legs are extended from sitting back. This is called 4-6 stance. 60% of my weight in the back, 40% in the front. I'm storing it in the back and I extend it to the front. Store it in the back, extend it to the front. Store it in the back, extend to the front. Store and extend. Store and extend. Good. Now look at my waist level. So the next part, the waist, like we did all the waist exercises in the beginning, it's very important because as soon as you push from the back of your leg, you need to transfer it with your hips. Your hips are the ones that direct it into your hands. So everybody, let's give a big push from your leg, from 4-6 stance. And I want you to square your hips off to the side of the room. Sit back and square your hips. Sit back, 4-6 stance. Square your hips. Sit back. So make sure you use your waist. This we call the qua in Chinese. Qua, twist the qua and let it manifest in your hand. Good. So let's use legs first and we'll add in the hands later. 4-6 stance. And with the quick twist of the hips, the qua into climbing mountain stance. Peng San Bu. 4-6 Bu, 4-6 stance. Peng San Bu. Square the hips. Sit back and fully extend the back leg. Sit back. Fully extend the back leg. Good. And repeat a few times on your own. Feel free to change sides to the other side to balance it out. Making sure you sit back, storing that power in the back leg. And imagine when you push forward, how would you push the car? Good. So one thing to check is your legs. Making sure that you store it in the back. Watch me for a second. If my front knee moves first, what you see is like this. This is my front knee moving first without storing my back leg. Now I want what I'm looking for is the storing of the back leg. See how I squat into that back leg and I push it into my waist and then it transfers to my front foot. So it really has to have that push from the back without the movement of the front. Okay, much better. Now that's a right, proper order of transferring the power in the legs. And just repeat a few times, making sure you store in the back and pushing from the back leg. Always tell yourself from the back leg. And let that, feel that push go into your hip. So your hip turn should come supported by your legs. Good. So now let's add in the hands. Okay, good. So we're going to do what's called grasp the sparrow's tail. What it is, it's an extension forward. We're going to have the middle finger aligned, and I'm going to support it, middle finger to supporting the other hand. My left supports the right, or if you're on the other side, right supports the left. Good, so let's everybody try your left side first together. So just like the form, you have the grasp sparrow tail right, oh sorry. So yes, to your right, but that's my left. So everybody try your left first. Good. Good, so now let's try with hand and the leg supported together. So try, don't let your hand move before your leg. So try to feel it. Let's guide ourselves through each step. Feel it stored in the back leg. Transfer of the hip. Pushing from the back heel and supporting middle finger and chest forward. Okay, very good. That was a very good sequence of movement. One more time. Sit back in the back leg. 4-6 stance. Feel all that stored in. See if you can find the moons, 2 moons. Peng, good. From your hip, pushing into the hip. Now push it into your hand. Remember, don't move the hand before the leg. Okay, very good. All of you have seen very good connection. Yep, so just keep checking yourself that your hand does not move before your legs. And try to feel, use your right hand supporting your left. Try to feel, is your chest supporting your right hand. Check yourself, is your waist supporting your chest? When I say support, it means it should be behind it. Behind the movement. Good, now from your knee, feel the knee supporting the hip. Very good, I'm seeing all of you starting to get the better alignment, the better sequence of movements. And now feel it all the way from your back foot, supporting everything to your front hand. Good, now let's try the other side, shake it up. And shake it up. Let's turn to the other side. If you could watch me for a second, try to see, okay? I'm always checking myself. If I move my hands first, what you see is like this. See my hand moving, but my arm, my body and my legs are not moving. Everybody try that with me. Body still and move only your hands. Good. So we're not looking for this. This is the hands separated from the body. Now let's try the hands supported by the chest. So see this, I'm moving my chest into the movement. I'm not leaving my hands out there on its own. Very good. I see all of you supporting your chest, just using your chest to support your hand. Good. Now let's use our waist, our spine and our waist to support that chest. So remember, don't let your hand move before your chest moves. Don't let your chest move before your waist has turned. Good, and then now let's add in the back leg. So remember, the whole upper body should not move before the lower body moves. So use your legs, delay the hands, support it first with the legs, align everything, and then extend from the back leg. Good, bring everything into alignment. So everything's supported with each other. Now one push from the back leg, send it to your hands. Hey, very good. Like a missile, it's connecting, sets one off of each other, and in a sequence, it moves. Good, so yeah, good. Using your back leg, don't move the arms, using only your body to move the arms. Almost like a robot. Good, so everybody check for a sec. If you see your hand moving like this is like you're digging like a shovel. That's not what we want. Everybody do a shovel movement. Like you're shoveling snow, shoveling dirt. See how your arms are moving, but your body's not? Now let's add our whole body into it. Imagine it's really heavy snow, really heavy dirt, and you gotta lift with your whole body. Hey, now you have everything together. Very good. I'm seeing everybody much connected. Support it with your knees, with your whole body, and push. And with your whole body, push. Good. When you're done, shake it out. Okay. We're gonna add one more tip, okay, to improve each movement of your Tai Chi form. So we talked about Peng. Everybody make Peng. So remember the 2 crescent moons? Good. So remember, this is not Peng. When Peng, always imagine like a roundness that forms, like a balloon. So this is not just holding it there. It's almost like there's air here, and that air creates the roundness. Now bring it in a little bit, but let me see that it's round. So here, but round it out. So then add in the roundness from the chest, that sigh. Good, and relax. Roundness, and relax. Roundness. See how some space increases in my elbow, some space increases under my armpit, some space is created from my chest. And I relax. And I create that roundness again. Hey, very good. So Lane, what I see there is you're missing some space in inside your arm. Yeah. So imagine somebody's pushing you and this hand doesn't collapse in the elbow. It always creates that space. Hey, much better. Now the awareness is there. Good. Now see if you can create that space under your armpit. So imagine somebody's pushing you. You still maintain that space always in your elbow and under your armpit. Yeah, much better. Yeah. So remember, don't collapse the elbow. Keeping the space. Good. So as I do grass sparrow tail, watch this. This is called Peng collapse. Every time your elbow pinches, see how my elbow pinches? This is, once it pinches, it's collapsed. It lost its structure. When I open it up, It's not pinching the elbow. This is Peng. So in every movement, as I extend forward, I'm checking myself. Am I collapsing? Am I pinching my elbow? Am I pinching under my armpit? And I'm trying to round it out. As soon as I feel it, I round it out. Good. So look for that roundness. Everybody check. In your hand. Use your other hand, and I want you to push against the other hand. And the other hand tries to make it rounder and pushes back in a round way. Okay, very good. That's round. Very nice. So one is giving the feedback to the other. Now with that same feeling, like something's resisting here, I want you to extend with that same feeling. Same roundness. Very good. Let's try the other side. So everybody try Peng collapsed. So everybody pinch that elbow. Pinch under the armpit. Imagine you had a pencil here and you catch it. This is called pinching, and this is called Peng collapsed. Now make it into a moon, roundness, and roundness under. And then add the roundness of the chest. Okay, good. You feel the structure? Now add the other hand and push against it. Try to feel, where do you feel the tension? If you feel it in your shoulders, make it rounder. If you feel the tension in your elbow, make it rounder. Feel it in your body, make the spine round. Good, and then relax. Make it collapsed, Peng collapsed. Pinch the elbow, pinch under the armpit. Now make it round. Giving a push on the hand. Very nice. What I'm seeing is a lot of roundness there. And that's the whole goal of Tai Chi. Pinching the elbows, Peng collapsed. And roundness. Yeah, very good. You're developing what's a very good Peng right now. Good, and then relax. Peng collapsed. And round it out. If you can, let me see your Ming Men also round out. The lower back rounds out. Okay, very good. So now let's repeat a few times grasp barrel tail right. Grasp barrel tail, oh, I'm mixing my left and right. So this is your left. Let's do grasp barrel tail left with that roundness, with the legs, with that support. Peng and extend. Peng and extend. And check yourself. Any point as you extend, check yourself. Did you pinch under your armpit? Check yourself. Did you pinch your elbow at any point? Check your chest. Did you pinch in the chest area? Make all those 3 places round. And other side. Middle finger supports each other. And make that roundness in the chest. Roundness in your elbow. Roundness under the armpit. And imagine a force pushing against the front. And you have to roundly, strongly extend. Using my legs to support my hips to support my arms, chest supporting the arms. From here to here, from the center to grasp barrel tail, I'm always keeping a space under my armpit. So watch this. This is my hand moving. Even though I have the space under my armpit, it's collapsing here in my armpit. So I keep this round. And watch here, the elbow. Keep this round. And my chest, keep it round. And watch this. My hips has to support my front arm. As if there's a stick here. And this stick is what's pushing it forward. Good. Everybody relax. Shake it out. Stretch it up. Give a hug again, open it up, nice and big. And hug it out. Shake out that lower back. Open it up, hug it out. And open it up. And send it forward. And send it forward. And send it forward. Good, so just a conclusion on that part. So for the main message, what you're taking away, Tai Chi Tren, everybody, Tren is this. Hey, good. That means, imagine we're not just moving from left to right. We're trying to really like push something. We're trying to push someone. We're trying to push somebody. Imagine somebody's coming towards us with a lot of aggression. How much force we need to bounce that person back away. So Tai Chi Peng is all about knowing what's your space. Am I letting somebody too close to my space? I don't feel good. I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to back up my chest. I'm going to push somebody a little forward. I'm going to round out my space. Here, my boundaries feel pushed. I want to increase that boundary until I feel comfortable. So in each movement, we're always looking for what is your space. If you're moving really tight in, you're decreasing your space. Allow yourself a little bit more breathing room. Okay? And as you move, support it with your whole body. Feel free to move your whole body. Whole body. This is the whole point that we did the spine and the chest movements. Okay? So everything what you'll find as you practice more and more, you move even less of your hand. And what you're moving is your spine and chest. And at a finer level, your chi, your energy. Okay?